Yeah. They ain't believe me when I told them crypto was the future. Now they trying to get in, but it's too late. We've been stacking Marbit since day one. No banks, no middlemen, just power moves. Let's get it. Yeah.
Okay, which one of you choppers dumped the market? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Yes, for the savvy of you will know we're live early again, because I'm not really doing anything. I'm just sat here, and I don't want to just sat here like a weirdo. So I thought, well, I might as well just come live, see what's going on, let you guys into, you know, the kind of alpha of the day, and just kind of get chatting and sort of see where we're at with the markets and see what's going on and try and break down some of those key things that have come out today. All of which, by the way, was pretty interesting. I guess one of them slightly more disappointing than the others. So we should have got some very, very much bullish news today, and we didn't. And there is allegedly another vote, though, coming up by the time of the end of my live stream. Then we might have some more optimistic news. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll see how it all plays out. But anyway, welcome back, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. It is officially Tuesday of the official Big Crypto Week. Nothing crazy to report, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? We don't lose much sleep over it. We'll obviously get into the CPI report that so many people have just like cast aside and been like, oh, yeah, well, CPI is a little rubbish. And turns out if you actually get into a little bit of the detail of the CPI report, it's pretty crazy, actually. Just my opinion, by the way. I think it's very, very bullish. And we are seeing something very unique in the markets today. We're seeing a shift. I want to talk about that as well because I think you guys need to be aware of it. But for the first time ever, we have seen a different plan, all right? It's a slightly different strategy. It feels like it's just pivoted a little bit. We're going to break all that down in tonight's live stream, as you would expect, as well as giving up some price predictions and all that kind of crazy stuff. As ever, never financial advice, but if you've got your brews, then grab a sip, especially if it's in a Christmas mug. That is definitely the way forward. But anyway, less about Christmas mugs, more about cryptocurrency. Tim, what's going on? Welcome to you. Blazer X is there, but I think you're there as well. Welcome. 37's here. Thunga, what's going on, brother? Welcome to you. Foz is here. Good to see you, man. Welcome. Chipper's here. Good to see you. Petite Monsieur, good to see you. Welcome. Swamp's here. Good to see you, Swamp. Good to see you. Adrian's here as well. What's going on, Adrian? Stanton's here. CJ Power's here. Tomato Pete's here. Man, all the gang's here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And then over here to La Familia Madrigal here all over TikTok. You guys are crushing it right now. Welcome in Bits Blaze. Good to see you, man. Welcome, Cahill. Andrew Gibson, good evening. What's going on, brother? Welcome to you. Joy, good to see you. Brian, welcome. Sorry, I'm bearish. Andrew, what the hell, bro? EPT's in the building as well. What's going on? Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about why people feel bearish at the minute. Let's talk about whether that's a good thing, a bad thing, an indifferent thing. Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. Who the hell knows, right? But anyway, we'll sort of discuss all of that and sort of get into a little bit more. So, what happened today? Well, pretty much whatever happens in a normal bull market cycle. The market's pulled down a little bit. We were actually in a pretty bullish place. Markets retested the 14-year trend line. Disappointingly got rejected, but look, it's such as life, isn't it? Come back down to this lower range. 116.4 was probably where I'd like to hold this range. It's about 2.5%. I mean, we're not going to lose any sleep at this point, I don't think. I mean, maybe some people are. Maybe some people are like, oh my God, we completely missed the top. I can't believe it. I'm such a noob. Oh, should have sold. Jesus. I, on the other hand, I'm just a bit like, well, whatever. Do you know what I mean? This kind of key line here, look, we're drawing that. It's a very, very obvious resistance line that's coming in right now. And yeah, I'm kind of cool with it. I'm cool with it. You got a couple of key levels here on the Fibonacci. We lost the 618 Fibonacci at 117, so we may retest 115, 335, maybe. Non-alts, well, interestingly, alts have actually had a slightly better day than Bitcoin, Ethereum particularly, and we'll talk about why that's important in just a minute. But the Fibonacci extension is telling us that we may come down a little bit further. I think it will depend on what happens at 5 o'clock. 37, thank you for the gifts, my man. I appreciate it. Nobody on the road says, evening, buddy. Have you heard of the Money Project CB Trading Discord? No, I have not. No, I have not. Is it any good? I put way too much milk in my tea, by the way. It is literally like drinking awfulness. But hey, we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Yeah, so Fibonacci, we could come down, retest that. 115, 335. I don't think we'll be out of the realms of possibility. But yeah, just heard Trump's crypto bills didn't pass. Yes, that is absolutely 100% correct. 210 Democrats, 13 Republicans voted against advancing the Crypto Genius Act, Clarity Act, and Anti-CBDC Act. It is actually official. There is allegedly another vote at 5 p.m., which is in about an hour and 8 minutes. So we'll sort of try and understand what's going on with that. We'll try, we'll maybe sort of get into a little bit as to why that could have been, basically why that could have happened today. We'll sort of talk about that. But they need much, much more. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We are only in like 4 days of this big move. So, but yeah, they officially denied the progression of these 3 key things. Now, by the way, that's on the back of Trump saying, hey, happy crypto week. The House will soon vote on a tremendous bill to make America the undisputed #1 leader in digital assets. Nobody does it better. The Genius Act is going to put our great nation light years ahead of China, Europe, and all the others who are trying endlessly to catch up, but they just can't do it. Digital assets of the future. Let's go. And we are leading by a lot. Get the first vote done this afternoon. All Republicans should vote yes. This is our moment. Digital assets, genius, clarity, and all of it, making America great again. Bigger and better than ever before. We are leading the world, and we'll work hard with the Senate and the House to get even more legislation passed. So that, I think that's why they want to do like another vote, because you can imagine, these 13 people from a Republican standpoint that have said no, you better believe they're getting a phone call and be like, what the hell? What the hell, bro? Why have you voted no? Like, are you a lunatic? So expect that. But yeah. So yeah, fitting crypto, that's exactly what has happened, but it's not over. It's not over. 5 o'clock. We could even go to the House, actually. Maybe we can go to the House and see what's going on. House voting on stablecoin act. Let's see if we can officially bring the actual, here it is, U.S. House of Financial Services and Schedule A. And what's this time? 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock, July 22nd. What's the date today? Maybe it's this one. Hearings. Okay, maybe we'll come back to this. So yeah, anyway, that's where that is, right? That's where you've seen this kind of craziness in the market. If you go on the hourly chart, let's just get rid of this Fibonacci just to kind of give us a little bit of a clearer standpoint. Obviously, we had a pretty nice run up over the course of last weekend, breaking up to that brand new all-time high, which is super, super crazy. Came down, retested the 14-year trend line, called me superstitious or called me surprised. It was then like, oh, yeah, well, today we're going to front run the dump in the market. Maybe some people did. Looks like we found kind of this lower range here on the hour that we've been sort of hanging around at. Resistance turned into support. We're kind of holding on to this line at the minute. But then we sort of rallied back up. Everyone was like, oh, here we go, baby. We're going to pass this skip vote. It's all going to be great. Trump announced that. Like, it's going to be great. And then, yeah, kaboom. They obviously said, no, thank you very much. So, yeah, we'll see. But there's about 5 which are green over the year. Yeah, that's true. The bull market could go for another, 9 months yet, though. You understand that. What's your prediction for XRP? $8 to $10. That's my prediction. Always has been. You can officially start 8.45 these days. Well, I mean, I'm not officially starting it, but maybe I should. See, Andy Box says, buy the dip. He knows what's up. So this is kind of where we sit right now. Now, the important thing to reference here, by the way, is Ethereum is up 1%. This is actually a pretty big deal. All right, people, listen in. I've been telling you about this for months, as have many other people. Ethereum is up 1% on a day in which the market is dumping. This is very positive. You are holding Ethereum or you're in altcoins, meme coins. This should give you a sense of optimism. One of the key measures, the Ethereum versus BTC ratio is now up 4% in the favor of Ethereum. This is good news, as it indicates we are starting to see a flow of capital into Ethereum. Now, it's not a full-blown, oh my God, here come the alts. Here comes the hot stepper. Here come the altcoins. Murderer. I'm lyrical gangster. I was like, I'm Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Murderer. We're not in that place yet, all right? So you can't celebrate and go and buy your, Lambos and all the rest of it. But it is the first indication we've had now that when Bitcoin dumped, Ethereum kind of went, do you know what? I'm kind of all right. Like, you go ahead. I'm going to hang around here around $3,000 because I feel a little bit better with myself. So Ethereum actually had a decent run, which is good. Likewise, Sui, man, Sui, hands up if you bought Sui at 271. Just saying, it was a great buy. Bullish on Sui, holding up and pretty well. Likewise, Jasmy coin. Where's all the people that are hating on Jasmy? Where are you all? Because that's moving as well today, outside of the market, which is good news. Shiba Inu had a decent move as well. Aethia, anyone bullish on Aethia? Yeah, good. So am I. Nice little move there. Bonk, man, the Bonk ecosystem. I'm having so much fun with this. So much fun. Trading just shit coins. It's just loads of fun, brother. Anyway, SBET got to 257 million to buy more ETH. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. They now have more Ethereum than the Ethereum Foundation. Let that think in for 1 second. That's absolutely insane. So overall, the market, people are a bit like, whatever. Some people going back into stablecoin. That's fine. The S&P 500 pulled back a little bit. The dollar strengthened, which is unusual. Not by much, but it did. And then, obviously, the Trident Digital Tech Holdings, which I can't even remember what this is now. But anyway, it's up fucking 60%. What the hell is this? Going crazy. Anyway, good news. Right, we're going to stick with BTC, though, just sort of see what's going on and playing out here. But if you just joined us, don't forget, smash up the like button to a brand new all-time high. And also, if you can, tap the screen if you're on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Obviously, the mods in there making it happen right now. Got a call with an agency later on. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we'll see. Bitcoin has been amazing this year. Yeah, it really has. Tarzayar, yeah, I'll take a look at that in the DeFi section. Stick around. Remind me in about 25 minutes. I'll take a look at it. A last Bert for the rich. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Don't forget, everybody, if you can, just smash that like button like you absolutely mean it. It will massively help out the channel. Airweave is popping. Yeah, I like Airweave, in fairness. Selling BTC to buy Ethereum. Well, it's always worthwhile. And I always think in days like this, you can sort of really separate the old school from the new school, right? People who know what they're talking about, people have no idea what they're talking about. So many people tweeted out about the CPI report. Did you see it? All the usual click, Crypto Rover, all those kind of complete choppers that were like, oh, CPI's come in bad, 2.7 expectation, 2.4, it's going, Bitcoin's going to dump. Honestly, they just have absolutely zero clue what they're talking about. Because when you go into the CPI report, it is bullish, if you ask me. And also, by the way, given all this kind of craziness, given the fact the market's dumped, given the fact the Senate's not passing, who the hell do you think went out and just went, I couldn't give a flying monkey's ante that you lot are panicking about BTC. I'm just going to accumulate even more. $6.6 billion worth of inflows and outflows. BlackRock saying, yeah, screw it, we'll buy another 3,293 Bitcoin, because why the hell not? It's a crazy market, this one. It's a very crazy market. It's a very difficult navigatory market to get through, this bull market. It's going to take some work. But anyway, hopefully we'll be dialed in for it. XRP has outperformed Bitcoin since the election. Fine with me, Joe. Yeah, absolutely. And another good day today as well. Just broke down over the course of the last couple of hours. But yeah, I was going to rotate out of Bonk, but just keep printing money. Yeah, Robert, Bonk's looking crazy. I definitely would not be looking to move out of Bonk just at the minute. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Casper prediction, I think I said this the other night. I'd like it to see it maybe at 50 cents. I think it's a stretch right now, but hopefully it gets there. So yeah, ETF looking pretty bullish. Like we said, we'll see what this plays out as. 5 o'clock, there is allegedly another vote coming in. Hopefully this passes. I'm sure these people are getting phone calls. Never voted 11. We better get your ass back in there and vote. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see how this one plays out. I predict we're going to see that kind of blow through, and I think it'll be more positive to think about. Also, Bitcoin price skyrocketing now to get back to that M2 global liquidity. Now, in other news, if you are not following me on TikTok, and by the way, you should be, if you should have hit the follow button, and also if you are not following me on my social media channels, you should be as well, because I announced something today, and you may have missed it. You may have missed it. It depends how switched on to this channel you are. The Fed went bring. They printed $2.3 billion worth of treasuries today. The Fed is printing effing money, people. Get ready. $2.31 billion. The Federal Reserve's like, yep, okay, we're going to print some money. Let's get on with it. Now, what's interesting is, who do you think bought some? Oh, Tether. That's right. USDC stablecoin issuer. Tether now holding a whopping $127 billion in US Treasuries by the end of Q2 2025. They are continuing to buy these as well. So you've got, this is where it kind of gets a little bit wild, right? It's kind of where it gets a little bit wild. You've got the US printing Treasuries. They're like, yep, we're going to print some money. We need to inject it to pay for like the dining rooms and all the rest of it on the Federal Reserve building. Let's print some money, folks. And then stablecoin issuers are like, so what do you think of those? Are they free? Are they going? Are they spared? Can I buy them? And John Powell's like, what company do you work for? And they go, well, we just kind of facilitate transactions. And they're like, yeah, of course you can. Like, you're not China, are you? No, not China. Yeah, fine then. So yeah, interestingly enough, Tether buying huge amounts of treasuries as they are printing massive amounts of treasuries, obviously supporting this massive growth on M2, which is very good news. The Japanese printing, the Chinese chucking billions of yuan into their economy, particularly in the housing market as well, which is pretty crazy as well. So, yeah, as much as we've seen this kind of dip, then look, I think we're going to see a bounce back, in my opinion. Okay, we got a little bit of breaking news coming in right now. I know you guys love this, by the way. Tomato Pete, you ready for this? Tomato Pete's going to be ready for this, right? Here we go. Tomato Pete, breaking news coming in right now. Holmes, you better turn away from the screen because you're not going to like this. Right. Breaking news. The US House to hold procedural vote on crypto bills again later today. Thanks that Martini guy keeping us dialed into the latest news coming out of there. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Is that central bank balance sheet up to date? Yes. It's not the central bank. It's the Federal Reserve asset balance sheet. It's slightly different. Slightly different. Tower's holding up amazing compared to BTC right now. If anyone is looking for a good AI coin, RK06, what's going on? Bear Arm says, House just turned down crypto bill. Damn Democrats. Yep, that's exactly right. I think I've closed the window now, so I apologize. But yeah, they are going to vote again. Make sure you keep dialed in. The CME gap was always at a 115,500. The House can't even pass the bill. That's true. I did talk about this yesterday. I did say that it wouldn't surprise me if we maybe came down to 115 as a lower end retest. But I'm still very macro bullish on the market. So yeah, M2 going absolutely batshit mental. This is going to be good news. And then look at this. And I always like these, right? I don't necessarily agree with them, by the way, but I always just think they're funny, right? And it's nice to kind of, just for a slight second, allow the warmth of optimism to sort of wash over you in a more, productive manner. But look at this. Timothy Peterson. Now, I don't know if you know Timothy Peterson. He drives a Vauxhall Mariva. He's got 3 kids and a wife, but his wife doesn't particularly like him, unfortunately. He has also made a couple of bucks, but he banks in Citibank, which is always good news. He's got 3 ISAs and a trust fund. So this is Timothy Peterson. He said, in 2013, 2017, and 2021 moonshot bull runs all started on July the 16th. If all of us just knew that, all we had to do was save everything in USDT, July 16th, buy it all, golden, right? Bull market cycle, let's go, baby. Allegedly, this is how it all plays out. I am calling bullshit. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I mean, it could be the same. It could be the same. We'll see. We'll see. The inverted head and shoulders neckline doesn't fail till 113,200 even. I'm not stressed about this. Let's get it. Ems knows what's up. I'm all down for you. I'm absolutely locked into what your views are. So again, we can get in this world. What's the median predictions? 25% gains. Again, not financial advice, just what they're saying on the charts. That could play out. Maybe, maybe not. I like I said, macro side of things, still very much bullish. If you're going to get these crazy buys on inflows for Bitcoin, and don't forget, we're seeing enormous amounts of accumulation of Ethereum, like just building Ethereum like crazy people. Then yeah, I mean, I'm down for it. And Timothy Peterson, I'm down for your thesis as well. Why the hell wouldn't I be? Damn, 15 Republicans too. Yeah, no, 13 Republicans too, led by Marjorie T. Green. Yeah, some of them, I tweeted this out actually. It's some of them just don't understand it. Some of them are either so anti-CBDCs that they sort of don't really get what's going on. But anyway. So we'll see. Mark July 16 on my calendar with all the other choppers. Good. Right. That is a quick look and a quick overview of what's going on in the market. Again, don't forget, smash up the like button to a brand new all-time high. We've got over 100 people here on YouTube. And the Familia Madrigal here on TikTok. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. And if you could just tap the screen, lock in some likes. Let's try and smash, I think 50,000 likes, the most we ever had. So let's absolutely grind out those likes. Let people know we're here. Yeah, Crypto Week is not turning out to be the best yet. Again, I would wait till 5 o'clock today to make a full predetermined judgment on it. But yeah, if you haven't already followed me as well, make sure you do that. It's absolutely worthwhile your time, in my opiniano. Right. So, mate, let me tell you, right? I've got one of the best thumbnails for a video about this. It's absolutely class. JP Morgan, right? Errol says, we'll go down the next day. Do you think? A little bit of a bear in the house. That's fine. I mean, people are entitled to the opinion. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon said today that he still doesn't understand the crypto industry, but his company will have a presence in the space. Of course they will, you massive chopper. Of course they will. Jamie Dimon's like, well, I don't really understand the whole crypto thing. I mean, we've got our own personal blockchain that we move financial transactions across, but I just don't understand it. What's the hype about Bitcoin? I don't really get it. You're like, shut the hell up, Jamie Dimon. You are literally an issuer of the BlackRock ETF, you crazy bastard. Anyway, as JP Morgan will be involved in both of our deposit coin and stable coins, we want to understand the space, become more proficient. Diamond said stablecoins are real. However, I still don't fully understand why you would want to use a stablecoin instead of making a payment directly. Diamond69 is known for his criticism of cryptocurrency. Suddenly turns a little bit more bullish. English is too fast for a German. Oh, I can speak a little bit of German. Not a lot, though. So I'm sorry. But not a lot. I definitely can't speak it well enough to live stream it. I'll slow down just because I get excited about the markets. Where was the source for the redo of the vote? Just curious. It was on X and it was posted by... I can't remember who it was posted by. It was posted, I think, on the official house. Yeah, Altcoin Daily broke it according to CNBC that said the crypto bill just failed to pass a key procedural vote. However, a re-vote will be held later on today. So, yeah, it feels like it's come back. I think they can do it and put it back through again. But yeah, there is allegedly a re-vote later on in the day. So we'll keep close to that as well. We'll keep close to that. So yeah, that's where it came in. No dramas, Ems. What's your opinion on Crow? I mean, I liked Crow originally, but kind of feel like we've all moved on a little bit. I feel like their ecosystem's a bit naff. I know it's big, by the way, and I think the Crypto.com exchange is finally starting to, you know, get back to being a bit of a forerunner. But I mean, no one talks about Crypto.com. No one really cares about Crow Coin. That's probably a bit unfair, but too many new shiny coins, in my opinion. Too many new shiny points. What's going on, Beebs? Good to see you, man. Justin, what's all the hype with Cardano? It's the ISO 222, which should have been passing as part of the Genius Act today, but it hasn't. Another institution doing a 180. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. And people still are bearish on this market. It's crazy. What's going on, 420? Crypto Week is massive regardless of price action. Yeah, I agree. And look, price action to 116.5 is fine. I just need to... let me bring Bitcoin up just so I can see it. It's in like one of the tabs as I'm chatting through. But yeah, that's my opinion anyway. What's the thing to buy now? I mean, any altcoins, I think, that has a good utility and upside. That's my opinion. It's going to affect SWC. That bill 2-bit. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. XRP, bro, you won't regret it. Just hold tight. Zai, thoughts? Yeah, have we looked at... I kind of feel like we've looked at that. XAI. So what have I looked at XAI? I can't remember. If I haven't, stick around. I'll take a look at it in a minute. I'll take a look at it. Keep smashing that like button, everybody, though. And let's absolutely skyrocket this. Oh, we might have some more breaking news, everybody. Breaking news coming in right hot off the press. Breaking, it says Trump's... no, that's not it. Here we go. Breaking news. Fox says Trump is furious and is personally pressuring members who oppose the bills. The House is now expected to hold another vote on crypto bill rule later today. Donny T is going to be like, yo, what the... Bruh, who the hell was it that didn't vote? Find who they are. Anyway, good news, right? Let's keep close to it. We'll see if that comes towards the back end of the show. Another day, another good day to buy Panic. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everything is a good level to buy. I agree. Heard Casper is a great project. Aiden, it has a lot of potential. It's been very boring recently. Price action's been pretty flat on Casper. It's come a chunk down off its all-time high, but you know, it's still doing all right in fairness. Still doing all right. What happened to ADA today? I mean, it's all part of this ISO 222. Same with XRP, XLMH, Bar Algorand. They're all expecting this bill to pass, which would have absolutely given a lot of bullish news. Don't forget, by the way, Say looks crazy, Jem. What's going on, buddy? We talked about this yesterday, that banks being able to custody crypto is a massive thing. Like, it's going to be crazy. And I think you're going to get things like Cardano, XRP, and all those will go to those banks first. So, yeah, watch out. Watch out. Right, some important news. Ethereum smashed its resistance. Is the next leg here. Bullish structure builds above key support levels for Ethereum. People are buying more Ethereum than they know what to do with right now, whether that's new ETF inflows or whether that's just companies such as, oh God, what's the gaming company called? What is it called? Holmes, you'll know what it is. What are the people that are buying loads of bloody Ethereum called? Oh, my mind's gone blank. Someone help me out. Someone help me out. Who is it? Oh my God, I can't remember who it is. John, what's going on, man? Welcome. Daniel's here as well. Just that Morondo. Nice, Robert Dover. I like that. I like that. Sharplink. Got it in the end. So Sharplink buying huge amounts of huge amounts of Ethereum. Gaming sector starting to warm up a little bit, which is good news. But look at this. Breakout confirmed, ETH price poised to rally to the 0.618 Fibonacci extension at 3588. That's the time to start getting pretty excited about Ethereum. Everybody starts to lose their hats. Everyone starts to just sell, like, you know, their old porcelain China dolls and buy Ethereum. It's going to be pretty crazy. The target represents approximately 17% upside. You can see here how this plays out in the Fibonacci with the smallest picture in the effing world. But hey, it's fine. Ethereum, in my opinion, looking great. Dinosaur coins, I hate them. I don't even know. There's 19 legendary people here. Let's get it. Let's get it, you massive legends. Don't forget, keep tapping that like button. We appreciate it. Keep tapping the screen. We've got over nearly 25 people in my TikTok live. I know that's not a lot, but hey, 25 on TikTok live, nearly 100 on YouTube. We're crushing it right now, folks. Keeping it real. Right. Tether we talked about. 127 billion treasury bonds. They are now printing treasury bonds that no one's talking about. Keep your eyes peeled on it. We're going to see more and more money go. That's good news for risk assets. In other news as well, get this number. This number is absolutely wild. BlackRock's Q2 digital asset inflow reached $14 billion with a total AUM of $79.6 billion. BlackRock, at this moment in time, are insatiably buying Bitcoin, which is kind of crazy. Pool is leaking and have people fixing it. Have I missed it? Not a lot. One time, I like the fact you've come in and pinned your own comment, though. I like that. I like that. That's conviction, right? Just think ETH gas is stupid. Have you seen the fees on ETH, Andrew Gibson? They're super cheap right now. Loads of enhancements to Ethereum. Loads. So yeah, look at this. This is kind of where you get to in terms of some of their balance sheet. I mean, the balance sheets are disgraceful. I mean, they are so crazy. They even bought their own ETF. So massive accumulation from BlackRock. Fidelity's the same. Wisdom Tree, all of those are, yeah. Andrew Gibson, like, fees on Ethereum are like max, like a couple of bucks, max. Gone are the days of like $200 transfers. Digital assets generated $40 million in base fees and securities lending revenue in Q2 2025, and according to 1% of BlackRock's total revenue from investment advisories and administrative service. Think about that. Their ETFs generated 1% of their revenue. Like, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy when you think about all of that. So, yeah, very much bullish if you ask me. Very much a good news story. And we're seeing lots of people now starting to rotate into some of these altcoins. Look at this. XRP now surging 17%. Left to break its all-time high of 340, fueled by new addresses and increased daily activity. The new addresses on XRP or holding XRP is crazy. Thoughts on HBAR? Oh, I like HBAR. I've said this a while. Their launchpad's crazy, but super hyped at the minute, so be careful. RSI is overbought territory, signaling potential further rally, but profit-taking could reverse gains, push down XRP. And we've sort of seen that really in the market. A little bit of profit-taking, a little bit of nervousness. Short-term holders once again selling. We'll take a look at what that looks like in a minute. But yeah, pretty big news. Watch out. XRP, in my opinion, has got some pretty big moves to come. And then we've sort of touched on this, but yeah, 3 major crypto bills expected to be legislated in the US stalled, voting negative. Here are the details. We can't actually see who voted it, but you can pretty much guess, can't you? You can pretty much guess. So we'll see where this goes to, whether we'll sort of get a further live stream. Then, yeah, fingers crossed. Okay, I'll have a look. I'll have to clear up. Hey, Andrew Gibson, no dramas. That's what we're here for. We're here for all the alpha, baby. Also, everybody, if you're not sure or you're looking for something to do tomorrow, Crypto Princess is celebrating a 1-year anniversary as a crypto YouTuber. If you're interested, she goes live at 3:55 UK time. Heading over there, show some support, and say 2bit sent you. And here I am, look at the top. There I am, look, way 2bit crypto. So yeah, she's going to go live tomorrow to celebrate a 1 year. I unfortunately can't be there. I've got to work. But yeah, if you're interested to go and support a fellow YouTuber in the space, then heading over there and show some love, which would be good news as well. So good. Right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about the report that everyone's freaking out about, that all those kind of crazy people were like, oh no, 2bit. The CPI came in. Why are you so bullish on the CPI? It increased 0.3%. You absolutely don't know what you're talking about. I think someone actually commented on one of my videos. It was like, oh, another crypto YouTuber. I don't know what he's talking about. It was 0.3. It was a terrible report. All right, nice one, pal. Nice one, pal. You take that CPI report, shove it in your pipe and smoke it, my mate. Do you know what I mean? Because you don't know what you're effing talking about. Right. Ghost Shadow, what is going on? Says a whale dumped BTC. I imagine a couple of whales dumped BTC. Define whales. Trump has a lot of people stabbing him in the back since he took office. Lots of talk, but no action when needed. What you've got, unfortunately, Craig, is a very narrow margin in the House. I think it's like 3 people, maybe. Super narrow margin. So the minute you don't get every single Republican to vote, the bill, like whatever the vote is knackered, right? That's the problem. The debate is always going to be how how many are prepared to go against Trump. And obviously with this whole Epstein, Pam Bondi, Cash Patel stuff, it's probably fragmented a little bit. So, but they just need to get their act together and they need to do it. Right, let me show you a couple of things on the CPI report. Why I think the CPI report, albeit from a macro level, you could look at it and go, ooh, I don't know about that. It's up 0.3. Like, what the hell? That's the worst we've had since January. When you get into a bit more detail, actually, it's kind of fine. And people just don't really see why it's fine. So let's get into a little bit of detail because it's important to think about where some of this stuff is. So a couple of key things to reference when we start to walk through this is what does the month over month, so you can see here, look, May to June, what does that look like? How is that playing forward? And what impact does that have on basically every day? Bear in mind, this is a view of how much goods cost and what difference that makes to an average consumer, right? This is kind of important. We'll sort of go through a couple of these things, right? You can even see what some of the kind of consumer spending it looks like as well, right? But look, let's go through a couple of things because actually there was some very, very good news stories. For example, you got lots of good news on new vehicles, trucks, all that kind of stuff, right? So that cost of buying new goods is going down, right? And this will come to a point in a minute, by the way. Food is going to be neither there or there, right? It's always going to be pretty volatile as how this plays through. Energy service, we said, didn't we, would probably tick up. So you kind of go, well, that's just life. Energy service, can't really do anything about it. It is just the cost of doing business, unfortunately, right? Okay, well, let's not worry about that. So albeit, we got a pretty strong month-over-month increase on energy. You kind of go, whatever, right? It's fine. Not going to worry too much about that. You get into kind of things like shelter, renting. These are all good news stories to a degree, either flat or just marginal. Which again is positive. You kind of have to skip all the food bits. No one really cares. Where it starts to get interesting is where you start to get down here, right? This is where it all starts to get a little bit interesting, and you start to kind of unwind this CPI report. And in my opinion, you get to a place where you go, so if that changes, it changes the entire landscape of the CPI report. All of a sudden, people are going, oh, well, we are in deflation. Now, there's a political argument to this, by the way. There is a political argument to this as well. So let me explain. So what you've got here is obviously gasoline, all that kind of stuff is ticked up. No surprise. Obviously, we've got all the kind of World War III stuff with Iran, all that kind of nonsense, right? So we know that was going to tick up. Where it starts to get interesting are things like this. Appliances. And we're going to do a bit of a quiz here. So appliances were at 1.9% from a 0.8. So we've seen deflation when it comes to things like major appliances, laundry appliances, all of these kind of key things, right? Household, clocks, lamps, decorative. And again, you can just take these as headlines, but these are important. Tools, hardware, outdoor equipment, all of this stuff, right? All of stuff is gone up in price. Okay, I'm going to chuck it out to the chat. Why do you think stuff has gone up in price, right? Because this is important to understand. Ghost Shadow said 80,000 BTC ready to dump, sold 18,643, and we'll have more to dump. It's crazy. What? You think someone selling 18,643 Bitcoin is going to dump the market by $4,000? Don't know about that. Curtis, kind of. I mean, maybe Ghost Shadow. Maybe they triggered it. I think it's way more on the fact that the Genius bill and all that's kind of been rejected. And the CPI report came out and people have just gone, CPI what? Because the tariffs, Craig knows what's up, and the fact that more stuff is going to be made in the US. So a lot of this is a direct inflationary impact of tariffs. Cost of cheap goods coming in from China. Many appliances are all going to be coming from East Asia, Vietnam, many others. These are direct inflation costs to tariffs. Now, many people aren't really talking about this, but this is actually fact. Look at this. Other appliances was 0.9, was in decline, was deflating the price of these. Kaboom. Now 2% up. Why? Tariffs. 30% here, 10% there, 20% there. It gets even more interesting when you start to walk through things like toys and start to walk through things like computers and parts and all the rest of it. Because, again, they're all being imported, so they now have further tariffs on them, which is very, very interesting indeed. This video disc, look at this. All were in deflation, not so much. Now, where does this become then important to think about, and how does this all play through? If you're like, well, tariffs are kind of going to be a bit of a problem, what it plays through is the fact that we kind of understand why the markets aren't deflating, which means once you remove tariffs, which could be obviously August the 1st, then what you get is a very bullish deflating market. And I think this is where it's really, really important. The headline looks okay. The macro headline looks a bit naff. The detail is actually saying all the things that are going to matter to those people that are going to decide whether they go buy Bitcoin or they go buy stocks or they just put it in a bank. They're all coming down. Shelter, housing, cars, all of that is coming down. This is why I think, in my opinion, it gets very bullish, gets very optimistic, and certainly gives you a view. You're never going to get away with energy. That's always going to be a problem. It's going to fluctuate depending on what's going on, right? But all the other bits. So, play it forward. You're probably going to see a relatively flat CPI come in, over the course of July and August, right? What it does, though, is unlock a potentially crazy CPI report coming in September when we align with rate cuts. Now, imagine this. Imagine a 100 basis point rate cut on the back of the most bullish CPI report we've seen all year. We start to then really allow ourselves to think about, does the market cycle top come in October? Does it go into 2026? So, in my opinion, I think this is going to be pretty interesting. Markets are super volatile today. Obviously, this kind of big dump arena on this housing floor nonsense. But yeah, that's where I get to. Headline, bad. Detail, good. All right. And I think that's how I would summarize CPI. So even when you just read the headline, like they almost like don't want you to know it's there. So don't forget the Fed's going to take this. What it does mean, though, as much as I've been super bullish on potentially a July rate cut, the only reason I think Jerome Powell cuts rates in July is to keep his job. To be honest, I cannot keep up with what's going on today. So much going on with the SEC, with XRP ETFs and the Fed chair, man, leaving and much more. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a funny old day today in the markets. Just to be clear, Jerome Powell hasn't left office yet, although we believe he is about to get investigated for spending, he's for spending like $2.5 billion on like refurbishing the Fed building, which is almost insane. But yeah, again, so CPI, by the way, if anyone is interested, I'm just going to link that in there so you guys can see the full report, just so you can check it out. But yeah, possibly a very good October. I think so, yeah. I think so. Binsey says Q3 looks like it's not going to happen. What do you think? I think Q3 could be insane. Real crypto info with 2-bit. Hey, what's going on, Bits Plays? Get it, baby. I like it. I like it. You guys need to moderate these comments so that are like filtered. So I'm having to go in and like what do you call it them? Make sure people can see them. Which is kind of difficult because I'm quite far away from it. Oh, why can't I pick that comment up? What the hell? What the hell, Andrew Gibson? I can't pick your comment up. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe someone else has got it. Anyway, damn! It'll be an insanely bearish short term if he leaves. Yeah, I think so as well. I don't think Fed Chair Jerome Powell leaving is a good idea. I've said this before. Have the laws been denied again by the House? Another delay? No, they're voting again at 5 o'clock. So we've only had one vote as of yet. And they did vote. See you later, Andrew Gibson. They did vote against it, right? So that is absolutely factually correct. They voted against all of the acts in. All of the acts. Unfortunately, in fact, we can probably just take a bit of a. Let's do this really quickly. We can take this and we can just listen to him. Oh my God, what have I done here? Sorry, hold on a minute, people. Hold on a minute, people. We can listen in and just see what they are saying. Right, here we go. Okay, right. Listen in, everybody. Let's take a quick listen and see what's going on here. That is not what... Oh my God, what the hell is happening here? That is not what I see. Okay. Let's listen in.
Note, of course, here that rule was not just on crypto bills. It was also going to set up a vote on funding for the Defense Department. We're trying to learn a little bit more about why the bill went down. But this definitely puts a wrinkle into House Republicans' plan to have this crypto week where they were going to pass crypto bills. You have to get that process vote in place to actually move on to the other votes. One of the members who did vote against the process, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, actually tweeted a bit this morning, voicing some of her concerns with the bill in relation to a central bank digital currency. She was concerned that the bills did not do enough to prevent that from being created by the U.S. government, saying that more oversight was needed. Of course, we'll be speaking with more of these lawmakers who voted.
So they think basically what like Trump's trying to basically Trump's trying to put some sort of weird bill through that then he can kind of govern a CBDC and launch it like a meme coin. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Anyway. Haven't heard much from Nancy lately. Maybe she has been muzzled. Well, it's because Hakeem Jeffries is like the new leader of the opposition house or whatever it is, isn't it? So, but yeah, we'll say Bitcoin investors realized $3.5 billion in profits. There you go. Some people took some profits. I mean, that's not a surprise. That's not a surprise. But yeah, Andrew Gibson, see you later. Gibbo, catch you pedal practice tomorrow. Are you guys actually friends? That'd be crazy. That is actually crazy if you guys are friends. I love that. Love that. What's going on, Justin? Good to see you, man. So let's see if we can get this housing committee stuff up because I am curious. Okay, CPI we've done. Ethereum's looking bullish. Blah, 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 blah. Right, cool. Let's see. Brits, why would you smear smashed peas on battered fish and layer chips and tartar sauce on top? I don't do tomato. Are you on about fish and chips? I don't do tartar sauce. Tartar sauce is weird. Right, let's have a look at this. The House of Representatives. Where did we find it live? I can't even remember where we found it live. Media. Hold on a minute. Sorry. Here I am. I'm back. Sorry. Where are you, Tubi? I can't see you. We can't see you. I'm sorry, I just disappeared. TikTok could see me. Yeah. Oh, is it here? Maybe I've got it here, actually. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey. Here we go. So, Speaker announced the House do now recess. The next meeting subject to go to chair. 2:36. What time are we now? This must be earlier, is it? Surely. 2:30. Is it like... Motion to reconsider laid on the table, agreed with without objection. Okay, Director of Federal Communications established council to make a recommendation. Blah, 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 blah. So we thought it was going to be 5 o'clock. Consider as unfinished business, providing consumer bill, making appropriation for the Department of Defense. Okay, yeah, that one we know about. Federal Reserve Act, offering certain products, services directly. Yeah, okay, so we've still got a little bit. Doesn't look like anything's going on right now. The House in recess, subject to the call of the chair. All right, so listen out. Jesse, what's going on? Welcome to you. As long as TikTok, can you see what? Crypto Vern's in the building. What's going on, Vern? Coming in like a wrecking ball. What's going on, buddy? Welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. We've got 132 people live with us on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you dialed into this market. Did you freak out today? Did you sell your bags? Have you made a bad decision? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Looks like we're finding a nice floor, though, right now. What do we say? 116,500? We probably need to get back above that. 116.5 probably sits us up pretty nicely, I think. But yeah, what's going on, Vern? Good to see you. Don't forget to keep tapping that like, everybody. 15,000 likes. We're going crazy. Just finished my Pine script. Nice. I like it. Bam, we're 50% to complete the live goal. I don't know what that means, but it looks bullish. Okay, let's pin this and see what happens. There we go. Encourage your viewers to help. Let's go. Do it, people. What the hell was that? Was that my phone making that crazy noise? Ah, man, love it when I achieve goals. It's like playing Final Fantasy VII. Anyway, appreciate you, Vern. As always, muchos gracias, señor. House is playing Twister. Can you imagine? I love that. Right, DeFi, not a lot going on, by the way. All a bit quiet over here. I have been, I've been playing around with a few coins. I don't know what any of them are doing right now. Boat Kid was doing pretty well yesterday. It's a disaster now, though. This is the risk with meme coins. You can lose everything. Pudgy Penguins is looking insane. 2.4 up, 7%. Man, crazy. Just finished my crisp and cheese with salad cream. What the hell, Craig? I did pizza. How's everyone going? What's going on, AMG? Good to see you, man. FF7, best game of all time. Yeah, I like Final Fantasy 7. It's good. What's good? British people, do you have gushers? I love gushers too. What the hell is that? I don't even know what that is, mate. Tell me, what are your thoughts on DEOTC? Yeah, I do kind of like it. I like it. I want to know a little bit more about it. I had an hour's call with the dev team the other night, actually, and I like the concept of it. I think the concept's really clever. How you get that concept out and how long people would be prepared to wait, I think, is something people need to work through. But yeah, I think it's a clever concept. I do think it's a clever concept. Hey, thanks everybody. Just dropping the heart me's, grabbing those points, becoming an absolute legend. Get in there. Absolute heroes. Look at that. Rank 35. Get your points in, everybody. Get your points in. Mid indicator with 5100 moving average. Nice, Jesse. I like it. I like. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. Poe Man. What's going on, Poe Man? Good to see you, man. Welcome to you. Welcome to you. Right. Anyway, DeFi. I don't know what's a lot going on over here. There's not a lot really that I'm aware of. Obviously, I've been messing around with this new bot, which is kind of fun, but it is also kind of wild as well. So yeah, it's kind of like chucking out like this one as an example. It said this is worth a look, and yeah, it turns out it is. I mean, it did. When did it send me this one? 21:19, so like 12 minutes ago. So it sent me this 12 minutes ago. We're on the 5-minute window, so let's send me it here. Just saying, bro. Just saying. So yeah, it's kind of fun. So it sent me that one, which is kind of fun. And yeah. We will see. Come with me to a world of pure imagination. Blah 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 blah. It sent me this one as well. Let's have a look at this one. Oh shit! Ruggerino, look at that disaster. Obviously, you've got to pick your battles, pick your winners. Remember, the DeFi space is wild. You can lose all your money. Never a good thing. Never a good thing. Anyway, right. Oh my God, Curtis, I nearly said that. What the hell is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you guys? Come on. We're a family-friendly show. I know what some of you are asking as well. What is going on with not this? What was it called? What was it called? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I know you're asking. 2-bit. I need some. Oh, for flipping heck's sake! I need some alpha. Tell me the alpha. Tell me the good news. Tell me the good news. Well, you'll be really, really sad to know that that this particular coin that we looked at yesterday did a whopping $1,000 in volume today. It's $39,000 market cap. And yeah, that is about as much coverage as it's going to get. How long are we on for tonight? I'll be here for about another half an hour. Yeah, here for another half an hour. Vern, are we going live on TikTok again tomorrow night as well or not? I kind of want to, by the way. I kind of feel like I'm sort of done with X Spaces in the short term. Paul Man says, family friendly. Give me my crown. Look at that. Boom. Number 1. I'm bullish on you, Paul Man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the 10. I appreciate the 10. Chat some love out. Good man. Do you think we'll all have issues that we don't declare our crypto? What do you mean? Do you mean tax implications? Sammy one label too big for the packaging. What? What? Yeah. Trouble with a 100% sell tax. Nobody will sell. That's the problem. It will only go up till they rug it. I mean, that's also true as well. That's also true. Well, basically what happens when you sell it is the tax goes to the deployer wallet. So yeah, it's never a great thing anyway. It's never a great thing. Vern, did you answer me or not? Vern, are we going live on TikToks? I'll set it up after this that we're going to go live tomorrow night. After the usual show. We're going to get it. Abtos, what's going on? Says laugh a lot. Just use messaging. Gonna my finger to bump up the hearts. You absolute legend. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Man, I tell you what. Blazer, you're crushing this moderator thing. I love it. Literally love the fact you guys are all over this. Love the fact you're all over it. Nearly at 20,000 likes as well. Keeping it going. Let's do it. You guys are missing out on gushers. What the hell are they? What are they? I mean, it has to be fruit. Oh, did we have these? Maybe we did, actually. Can you get them in the UK? You can get them on Amazon, apparently. I mean, they look like... What are they called? They look a little bit like fruit gums. Anyway. Anyway, we're getting off topic quite dramatically. Like, let's keep an eye on what's going on with the price of Bitcoin. Look at this. Ethereum now, bullish, 1% up. What else is moving a little bit? Jasmy coin. Where's all the Jasmy fam at? Now 3.5%. AVAX is moving. Some of these altcoins, man, are looking pretty nice. Look at Athia. It's up 8% on the day. Let's absolutely send that to the moon. Fetch AI is up 4.3. Bonk 7. So it's a really interesting day in the markets. Really interesting. The fact we're seeing a cool off on BTC, I don't think it's a bad thing. Makes it a little bit, makes it a bit more favorable for a further push to the upside, in my opinion. And the fact we're seeing some of these altcoins move is also very, very good news as well. So let's just take a quick look at something else. Yes, ETH, please lead the altcoin market. Yeah, I'm down for that. Crackerjack says gushes are still a thing. Oh, well, I mean, apparently. I've never heard of them. I don't know if that's a thing, but right. Hold on a second. Let me bring this up. So we're not going to really see too much here. What we saw yesterday was significant outflow once again from exchanges. You can see here July 15th. Oh, this is today. What the hell am I talking about? It's actually July 15th today. So we're seeing outflows from exchanges. Interesting. Interesting, dear Watson. Outflows from exchanges. That's curious. That's curious, isn't it? Exchange net flow this week so far. What does today look like? Oh, that's right. Outflows, baby. We're seeing outflows. People are buying Bitcoin. This is the crazy thing. They're buying more and more Bitcoin as people sell these like small dumps and get wrecked. Absolute choppers. Pantera Capital aren't buying anything as well, so we know that they're not messing around. Who is the other one? Let's take a look at Wintermute. Are normally pretty good. Is it still Ethereum for me? Oh, really? Knickknacks is still a thing. Yeah. Why don't you enable dark mode on Google? I didn't even know you could. How? How do you do it? Where is it? Customize Chrome. Ooh, what the heck have you made me do? Look at this. What is this? Is that better? That feels a little bit better. Oh, that was hard work. That was hard work. Right, cool. There we go. We'll keep it like this for now. Poop Brown, yeah, that's definitely not good, isn't it? Definitely not good. Right, Wintermute, what are you guys up to? Let's just see what they're doing in terms of distribution of liquidity. Are they chipping away? So these boys are chucking a few, or girls, by the way, these are chucking a little bit of capital around. Staked Ethereum, 1.83 million. Going to Binance, some USDT. That's interesting. In fact, lots going to Binance right now. Look at this. Wintermute Binance deposits going to their hot wallet. USDT, Ethereum. They're obviously expecting a bit of a run. Some Solana as well. Nice. Yeah, so Bybit, some ETH. Man, ETH, it looks like it's flowing to exchanges pretty aggressively right now. So that is worth thinking about. Interestingly enough, we're seeing some significant outflows, which is always good. Yeah, which is always good. Okay, we got a new token that's just come in. Let's have a look at this one. Let's have a look. Just come off the press. It's saying 2-bit. Take a look at this. And it looks, I mean, kind of a bit naff. Might do something. Anyway. What else you streaming on, bro? YouTube. We're live on YouTube to 128 people live on YouTube with us right now. So yeah, we're keeping it real. So Wintermute moving around. Also, we're seeing exchange outflows. That's kind of crazy. Right, let's look at withdrawing transactions really quickly for Bitcoin and see. Is anyone with... So over the course of the last week, so we're seeing a little bit of decline actually in exchange withdrawing transactions, i.e. they've sold Bitcoin, they're now withdrawing that deposits going in. No. So we are seeing a slower day in terms of people positioning themselves to buy. We know what retail's all about. They'd rather buy the pumps than the dumps because they're crazy people. But yeah, definitely seeing inflows into the market, which kind of then makes this a little bit of a false narrative, maybe? Interesting. Interesting. Flashbang again. Yeah, nerds and dweebs, but they're different. Yeah, they're decent, actually. They were different. No more flashbanging, thank you. Well, got you, bro. Time to buy this goddamn business. What else? What are you talking about, Curtis? Got a PBI in this shed. I'll be right back. Enjoy, poor man. Don't rush. Don't rush. Lauren and Amy, what's going on? Welcome to the live. D-Joy, welcome to you guys. Don't forget, keep tapping that screen. We're at 22,500 likes. Keeping it dialed in here on the 2-Bit Crypto TikTok channel, as well as live on YouTube as well. So, hey, we thank you so much. If you want to support my work, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It's a couple of bucks a month. You're going to get the alpha players, the latest great content, and access to me, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but if you send me a DM, I'll answer you. It's not like a cameo thing where it's like, hey, it's 2-Bit Crypto here. Thanks for buying a cameo. You massive dickheads. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Right. Is the house back yet? What are these guys doing, man? They're having like such a massive recess. 2:36. You guys are meant to be back. And they're not back yet. So we'll see what's going on there. If you do have any questions, by the way, feel free to drop in the chat. Put them down there. We'll try and answer them as we can. The Key says, good evening from West Yorkshire. What's going on, The Key? Brother from another mother. Legendary. They're all geriatrics. Give them a break. Yeah, true. 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 Man, they just need to like go their ass in game. Maybe they're all like, can we go back in yet? And Trump's like, no, you better all WhatsApp me. Like he's on the like big Republican WhatsApp group. You better all say yes. What's your thoughts on AP13? I don't really have one, to be honest. I don't really have one, but I've heard people talk about it. But yeah, I mean, it's not on here, is it? It must be a coin market cap. Altcoin market cap. Probably said it's a 5-month vote. They went on for 2 hours. I mean, yeah, that could be true. AP13. This one, no, I don't know. Then it's not. It's not on CoinMarketCap and it's not in a DEX. I'm not bothered about it. Typically, Bitcoin dominance has peaked for this cycle. Do I think it has? Maybe. I know that's a really shit answer, but maybe. I think it'll depend, because the reality is if this vote passes, we might actually see a bit more institutional buying of Bitcoin. The reason it's come down so much is because Ethereum, as well as many others, are performing very, very well today. If Ethereum was flat, Bitcoin dominance would be going back up again. So I think we need to give it another 24 hours before we sort of officially say yay or nay. But it's not looking horrendous, is what I would say. It's not looking horrendous. So yeah, you never know. Fingers crossed, we might get something. We'll have to kind of wait and see how it all plays out. But could end up being the cycle top of dominance, 66%. What does that look like for previous cycles? Do anyone know? So we've been way higher, actually. Look at this, man. We've been way higher. 2017 bull market cycle top would have been here, so that would have been around 68. 2021 would have been 70 before we came down after the bull market. So I guess we're probably as low as we've been for a bull market opportunity. But yeah, whether it's the top or not, that'll be yet to be seen. The Key says, what's your opinion on XRP? Decoupling from Bitcoin when the liquidity hits for XRP. The reverse carry trade and price of oil could also hugely impact an increase 2-3 digits. Yeah, I mean, 3 digits I think is a stretch right now. But I think what's interesting is the Fed wire that went live. The integration from the banking sector. The debate's always going to be, what does Ripple do with its escrow? Now, I actually put a video out about this, talking about how quickly the escrow could empty, or if Ripple just decided to go balls to the wall and burn 30% of it or something crazy like that. You could see some pretty strong moves in the market at that point. I think people that put a price prediction of like $500 in XRP are insane. I don't think it's getting to that point in this cycle. Maybe long-term, institutional and grid banking, perhaps. Then you could argue that maybe we start to think about those sort of numbers, but yeah, I think XRP will do what XRP. The big thing will be what they plan to do with this whole sort of banking license infrastructure and how this kind of furthermore plays out. But, you know, I could see a $10 XRP for sure this cycle, in my opinion. They're supposed to be putting into reserves on appreciation. I mean, that's true. Why would Ripple burn the escrow? To create... Don't forget, the escrow, because it's not in circulating supply, wouldn't affect any price. So they just remove it if they don't need it. For example, if the banks come in and start buying on the open market, or they want to buy 30%, 50% of it, or whatever it is, then it's almost a bit like, why would they hold the rest of it? Don't forget, once they get banking integration, you're going to get fees that are going to be, you know, if they get, I think the number I saw was if they get 13% of the transactions that happen on the Swift payment system, it's like, it's billions of dollars a year, billions of dollars a year. So at that point, why would they need to hold 60% of the supply? They won't. They could just get rid of it. I think it's far-fetched and it's out there, but at some point there will have to become a moment where there is no need for them to hold that supply. So yeah, can you also ask prediction Injective? Justin, are you still bullish on Injective? Do we have this on our charts? I can't remember. No. Injective. Let's have a look. 13.11 current price. Man, I think Justin told us about this. So it's a fair old chunk down from all-time highs at 52. I mean, where would you challenge this to go to? Let's give it the old trend-based extension. Start to play this out. 618 Fibonacci 2389. If you went golden pocket, it went crazy. 33 to 42. Do you think it breaks a previous all-time high? I don't know. I don't know enough about the ecosystem. But I mean, I think conservatively, you'd end up at 33 to 35 bucks. If you're a bit more bullish, 42 to 45. If you were like, this is going to be the most insane altcoin market, Injective is going to be one of the leading coins, you could argue maybe 50 bucks. But based on that trend extension, but difficult one to call. I don't know enough about the ecosystem to give you a real true like, oh, I think it's going to go to here, or I think it could go to there. Just my opinion. They're usually still when you're not looking. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I held XRP for 5 years. Deception started in December. Stray Hunter. Interesting. Just give me the escrow. I'll be a good steward. I mean, I think you would actually. I think you would. They usually still. Oh, I said that, didn't I? 17 hours and Bitty ain't bouncing. Bitty. I got Bitty on my little app thing. It called it at like 600k market cap. What is it now? Like 1.4 million or something. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, it was 600k market cap. I was pretty annoyed I didn't get into it. Carolina Reaper says open $100,000 short. Yay or nay? No. On what? Bitcoin? $100,000 short? Are you crazy? I mean, fair play if you want to. I mean, it's your money, not mine, not financial advice. By the way, if you do want to do it, though, let me tell you, head on over to BITUNIX. You can get on the landing page. You can check out the link in the description and sign up for that. No KYC available all over the world. And again, has the best liquidity, cheap fees, and you can get a bonus if you sign up using my link in the description. Head over there to bitunix.com/register with 2-bit crypto. Trade over $10 million and get $1,000 for free. Check it out. Absolutely worth your time. Good. Sorry, Binzi. Yeah, there's a reason I lost audio. I'm sorry about that. Right. Always someone better out there. Well, that's true. That's true. Man. Lots of bullish people coming in this live tonight. I heard the big burn for XRP is coming up. I mean, I'd like to think so. That'd be pretty crazy, wouldn't it? That'd be pretty crazy. Milty on the Say network. Man, I need to probably... I feel like Say might be the next, like, Sui that I'm just going to miss out on. Which is kind of annoying. Thing, because... Yeah, Sui, we were looking at that like super early, had a big run up. Say feels like it might do the same. It might do the same, but yeah, whether it will or not is a different matter. Right, these guys still not back. Like, what the hell? How long do they get for a lunch break? No one wants to come back in. Everyone's like, oh man, we've got to go vote on that crypto stuff. I don't want to do it. I'm still bullish. Jesse, so am I. Jay Burnsy, what's going on, buddy? Does anyone know Decent biometric wallet? No. I think I've heard of it though, Mark Haynes, but I don't use it. I am absolutely a traditionalist when it comes to wallets. MetaMask, Phantom Wallet, a Ledger Nano S. You know, it keeps me humble. We can't win them all 3-bit. Why 3-bit? I love the fact you corrected it as well. Tim says Mark's a very good wallet. There you go. If Tim says so, then it probably is. But yeah, man, why are these people coming back to vote on this? You crazy people. Let's get Bitcoin moving. I mean, on the 4-hour chart, we're holding up at this price level, so I'm not like too crazy on this. We have tomorrow, we've got PPE tomorrow. Oh, PPI tomorrow. Okay, core PPI coming in tomorrow. So that could be another indicator of whether we are going to see a potential bullish move or not. Expectation 0.2 versus 0.1, so that's fine. I mean, that's not going to do anything crazy, isn't it? But yeah, core PPI could be interesting. We will see. And then jobs on Thursday. Nothing really happening next week. Next week's super boring, by the way. Super boring. So there you look. We'll see. XLM price actually went down after it was burned, Craig. There you go. I bet 30 minutes for my lunch. What are they doing? Yeah, Sammy Silver, I don't even get a lunch. Do you know what I mean? Just have to keep cracking on. Tomorrow, what do they not look? People were buying in 2019. Maybe that's why they didn't reflect the price. I mean, that's true. I've currently got Nano S, but I was thinking of changing. Yeah, well, Nano S, they're no longer going to support software upgrades for, so you probably are going to have to change at some point. Bet Trump's phone is red hot right now. Yeah, just imagine him all in like a WhatsApp group. All in his Telegram group, just putting like really angry emojis in there. Yeah, I probably need to get a Nano X, in fairness. I probably do need to get one. What are they, like $160 or something like that? 130 quid, I think. Probably do need to get one, in fairness. Probably do need to get one. Right, no breaking news right now. Everything's gone a bit quiet. It's all going to be on when these choppers decide to come back in, isn't it, really? And see whether we get this secondary vote, see whether this passes. Also, by the way, if you can, keep tapping that screen, by the way. Also, YouTube, come on, we're at 88 likes. Surely we can get this mother trucker over 100 likes. If 12 of you go and hit the like button, then we should get there. So do me a favor, go down there at the bottom of the screen, hit the like button. Let's get this over 100. And likewise, shout out to all the TikTok Familia Madrigal. Let's get over 30,000 likes, guys. You can do it. You can do it. I use a Tangam. Nice. Ellie Pal Mini, I'm telling you, airdropped and you'll love it. Oh, air gapped. Nice. Ellie Pal. Yeah, I heard some bullish stuff about Ellie Pal, actually. Maybe we should check that out. Maybe we should check that out, bro. Right. Man, pretty flat over there. Pretty flat over there. Pretty flat over there. Hodl life. 10 more to 100. Yeah, come on. 6 more likes. Let's get it. Hit the like button, people. We've only got about 10 minutes left of the stream, so do me a favor. Hit up the like button. Also, keep tapping the screen here on TikTok. By the way, if you want to buy some sweets or any kind of Red Bulls or anything, check out my TikTok shop as well. You can get some stuff over there. Why the hell not? It's a bargain. Get the Tangam 3-card wallet. Yeah, we were talking about that the other night. I think Blazer was talking about it. So, yeah, get the 3-card option. Like I said, I've got Nano S. I probably need to do something with that. Move to a Nano X or something. Or like I said, maybe just completely change it up and get a new wallet, perhaps. Doge Scan. What's going on, pal? Welcome. Sup, players. Love it. Love it, by the way. Yeah, I've got a Tangam. Nice, Aptus. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I think Tangam's a pretty good wallet. Does your TikTok shop sell nerds? I don't know, actually. I can't do it now while I'm live, actually, but maybe I'll have a look. Maybe it does, Craig. Maybe it does. We got them, like, crazy big bags of sweets. I think you can get, like, 2 4-kilo bag of sweets for, like, 12 quid or something. It's pretty crazy, in fairness. Got my first XRP payment in the cab Sunday. Nice, Mark. Bullish on that. That's great news. Love that. Blazer got a Nano X. Nice. Imagine that conversation. Right, that's $38. And they're like, do you take XRP? And you're like, bing. Do I take XRP? Course. Love that. 2 more likes on YouTube. By the way, 120 people. I'm sure we're going to break 100 likes. So smash up the like button to a brand new all-time high. Let's get it. Let's get it. Appreciate you guys keeping us dialed in tonight in the market. Like I said, we're starting to move up a little bit. Remember, the more likes, more likey, more high the price goes. Not financial advice, obviously, but yeah, I think we could be in for some. We could be in for some good moves. $400 million just got transferred to Binance USDC. That's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, man. Oh, I've got a super early start tomorrow as well. Like normal 9 to 5 job. See, that's the other reason why I need to tap the like button. Hit that subscribe button because, yeah, I've got to keep doing my 9 to 5 job, which is never good. Man, I would like to see Ethereum hold like 3,100. That'd be nice. Better than that crap fiat payments. Yeah, exactly. Might make an, get it, Curtis. Get it. 100 likes. Let's go, Jesse. Thank you, man. Let's get it. Vern, did you answer me earlier on? I think we're going to be on TikTok tomorrow night, by the way. I think me and Vern are going to hold it down on TikTok. It's way more fun. Way more fun than some of the other ones. Man, some of these coins are wild that are like being chucked across. Oh, I didn't mean to go here. Did not mean to go here. I meant to go here, look. Let's have a look at this one. This one looks like a... Oh, it's not on there. It's not even on here. It's not even on here. It's not new. What? What? That is wild. Ba-da-da. One BTC giveaway. You wish, bro. You wish, bro. Yeah, this one's not looking great, is it? So many Solana's meme coin scams. What the hell? I can't believe these guys are still out of lunch. This is a disgrace. You are a disgrace, people. Absolute disgrace. Right. This must have been. Is this the stablecoin one? Providing the consideration of bills, HR 416, Department of Defense. Are the defense? Are they? Yeah and are we sure this is the actual thing? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. What's Trump's wallet doing? Do we even have Trump's wallet on here? Pump fund dump. Has it dumped? We haven't looked at it. We looked at it yesterday. Where is it? Is it on here now? What's it called? Pump Fun USDT. It's got to be this one, surely. Pump BITUNIX. Right? It's got to be. Is it this one? No. Pump Fun on Bybit. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Oh, there we go. I mean, it looks dreadful. I mean, it's kind. I mean, in fairness, actually, if you think about it, it's kind of holding up all right. I mean, what's it sitting at now? It must be sitting at a $6 billion market cap, which is a disgrace, by the way. But yeah, wild. Who would have thought it? Hey, honestly, if they turn rev share on, then yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy. Right, Donaldo's wallet sitting at 1.46 milli. Not really anything going on. Nothing crazy. No big transfers. He's just sitting bullish on loads of Trog, whatever the hell that is. Bit of Trump coin. He's just like, yeah, I'm going to hold my own coin, because why the hell not? I'm absolutely macro bullish. But yeah, that's kind of wild. Like, pump coin holding up. BNB at 685 is pretty bullish as well, actually. Cubic, we were talking about that. You guys were bullish on that. Down just a tad. Anyway. I have a bunch of info on the bills in the house. I don't know how to send it through. Send it to me on X or in on Telegram. Depends what you're going to tell us, bro. Depends what you're going to tell us, bro. James Wynn's going long on BTC. Of course he is. I don't know how much money that guy's got left. Like, he's just... oh my God, look at this thing. Yeah, James Wynn is a crazy man. I never know where they go when they graduate. I mean, it's a bit like leaving home, isn't it? But apparently these coins graduate and then it's like they come as a different coin. I don't know. Anyway, that one looks pretty interesting. But yeah, Moto, either send it to me on X or send it to me on Telegram. You need to be quick though, because we're going to dial the stream out in about 10 minutes. Maybe a bit longer. But less. Fartcoin will rip again. Is that like a joke? That feels like a joke. That feels like a ha 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 ha. Seems like I'm going to bed early tonight. Jesse, why? I'm yawning all day. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. You've sent it on X. Okay, let me bring X up. You sent me on a message, yeah? I haven't got it. Oh, there we are. There we are. Got it. Oh, my God. That is a lot. That is a lot. What the hell, bro? Based on information from provided crypto briefing article, the other evidences the Genius Act, along with the Clarity Act and Anti-CBDC Surveillance Act, face a setback on July 15th. Yeah, we know that. Vote fail. Key reasons for procedural fail. Internal Republican disagreements. Some Republicans include hardline conservatives like Marjorie Greene Taylor opposed to the structure of the bills. Greene specifically criticised the Genius Act for not including a ban on central bank digital currencies. So she's almost so pro cryptocurrency that she doesn't like it. Procedural context: the failed vote was on the rule to govern debate for the bills, which also includes the defense spending bill and an amendment to the release Jeffrey Epstein files. The opposition was partly due to dissatisfaction with how the legislative package was structured. Planned revote: House Speaker Mike Johnson indicated that the House would attempt another vote. Procedural alert: July 15th, potentially at 5 p.m. Eastern time. This suggests that the Republican leadership, or ET, is that Eastern time or is it something else? And secure enough votes to move it forward. Strong bipartisan support. That's the thing. Most people kind of like it. I mean, the Democrats completely voted against it, but Democrat opposition, some of the Democrats such as Republican Maxine Waters. I mean, Maxine Waters is never going to vote anything that isn't put forward by a Democratic House. By the way, I'm not political at all, but she's just not. Never, ever in a million years she's going to do that. She opposed it due to concerns about insufficient anti-corruption measures and President Trump's financial ties to the crypto industry. So she's basically gone, well, Trump launched a meme coin. That means he is going to own the crypto. It's a bit like internet in a box. You ever seen the IT Crowd episode where they're like, oh, we've got the internet in this box? Like, have you ever seen that? You could convince her. You could convince Maxine Waters that you've got like his crypto and it's just in this box, Marjorie. It's just in this box. Like, watch out, it might get out. Funny section. Some people saying bull run is over. Others say it's just getting warmed up. I mean, I don't think it's over. I don't think it's over, but I mean, many people do. Yeah, see, you get my point, Moto. Yeah, here it is, Marjorie. Here's the crypto. Here's the crypto. This all of crypto in this box. Don't give it to Trump. Don't give it to Trump. It's all the crypto. What's your view on Arb? Heard it's a big project. I wouldn't buy Arbitrum. It's basically a DAO coin. We bought into it a while back trying to get some sort of bullish move. We thought we might get a bit of a DeFi meme coin explosion over there. It was pretty garbage, and I think it's pretty much down from where it is. There's way better L2s than Arbitrum. Way better. So I won't bother with it. Just my advice. For your money, you could do what you want with it, but that's where I sit with it. I don't necessarily agree with going into Arbitrum. I think there's loads more. I'd be more tempted to go into something like Aerodrome Finance, which offers staking rewards for stacking your bags and currently sitting at 82 cents. And I actually think it's pretty good. I don't know what the, Plume, Holmes talked about Plume. I don't know what the APR is right now. Should we have a quick look? Volcano Man. He's Volcanic Protector Man. 15.92. Look at that. I'm bullish on that. $55. I'm taking those wins. The bull run is just getting started. The only reason we have had this dump is because of the bill not being passed. Yeah, I mean, the bill not being passed. We were way overcooked on RSI, so profit taken. We saw that earlier, $3.5 billion worth of profits taken. What's interesting is it is all short-term holders, though. Look at this. The long-term holders, they just don't care. They're like, nah, bro. Nah, we're just going to hold on. We don't give a flying shit about the price. We're in for the long run. Long-term holders are absolutely sitting on their bags. Sitting on their bags. In stark contrast, though, short-term holders, they're like, quick, I need to sell all my Bitcoin. I need to sell it all. I'm getting it out. I'm done. That's why, you know, the bull market's still got more upside to come. Just my opinion. But look at that. I mean, very obvious. Long-term holders, no movement. Short-term holders, everyone's selling their Bitcoin. All right, well, crack on. That's how prices go up. I said, let's put it out on TikTok in the morning saying, yeah, I will do that. I'll do exactly that. I'll post it saying, yo, TikTok, La Familia Madrigal. I'm going to be here with the one and only. Are you CryptoVern on TikTok as well? Chainlink. Yeah, I like Chainlink. I feel like it'll underperform this market, though. And I feel like it shouldn't because Chainlink's super crazy. But I feel like it will be disappointing. And VeChain, I'm assuming it's VeChain you're interested in. I mean, VeChain's got that partnership with the UFC, so it could be crazy. I think VeChain might outperform Chainlink because I just don't think enough people know what Chainlink is all about. But I mean, basically, the whole crypto market runs around Chainlink. This market is too news-driven lately. Yeah, that's true. Or is it a fake out to produce another mass of shorts to be liquidated? Possibly. Yeah, possibly. Who knows? I mean, it's pretty quiet. What you got to understand, though, is BlackRock isn't dumping billions of dollars into this market because it's going down. I'd be more concerned if Bitcoin starts hitting 111k, 110k again. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that'd be a big push down, but it would be a surprise. Straight up bull trap. Crazy how many people overlook Link. Yeah, I know, isn't it just Chris? Isn't it just so many people just, so many people just aren't bothered. So, Right, anyway, let's bring the screen up because the screen's a little bit more. They're still on recess, I think. How unbelievable. They've been on recess for over an hour. That is a joke. That is a joke. They should be ashamed of themselves. Who gets an hour for their lunch? Vincent says, calm down, we're not even in the bull market yet. If there is any, all rules have changed. That's true. Last time 4-hour RSI was this low, was 107k, so that's bullish at least. That's true, Nitro. Benjamin, what's going on? What's going on? Volcano man. Anyway, with that being said, everybody, we're going to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow, as always, with your latest news roundup of what's going on in the crypto market. Don't forget, we will have content coming out, though, over the course of the next few hours, as well as all of the latest content on TikTok as well. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Once again, 104 likes. Thank you so much. This is down to you guys. You're supporting the channel. We have over 1,200 views on tonight's live stream. So bullish, keep working, keep grinding, keep being part of this journey. And we're going to keep winning over here on the channel as always. But thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. in the UK. Don't be late. It's going to be epic. Have a good day. Catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you.